Of all the videos that I've actually made, this is one of the most important video I would say that you need to save. You're living in a new sun. The old sun is gone. Some of you have felt this. You've noticed this. This sun is completely different. But how is it different? I've once explained this when I was making a video talking about the rise of homosexuality and why that is happening. Even though so many people didn't really get it. But because of this, what's happening now, in time, you will. Now, this new sun, it is no longer hydrogen. You're living in the helium sun. I did say this. You're living in the helium sun that is about to bring so much great change in a positive way that to those who thought knew it all when it comes to spiritual awakening, you will realize that you knew nothing. In the one octave that people usually see when they expose the sun, it is the one that has actually been creating helium in a slow process that right now, I didn't think I would leave this far and even tell people about this. Within the hydrogen, the atom structure, which is single, within it, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. Now we're having 3 atoms that have merged through hydrogen to create the helium energy that you see in the sun right now. In other words, what I'm saying is you're no longer breathing the high intense hydrogen out of the sun, but you're breathing in the helium. This is going to bring so much change, especially when it comes to traditional customary marriage, ilobola, sexuality, intimacy. Isithembu, if I can say this, will no longer be the normal one you know about now, but it actually will expand in a different way. There's so much power when it comes to sexuality that it holds force and power to bring about creation. That through different experiences felt what it means to become a part of it, the shared differences through what is it that you believe in can create sexuality to bring life in this world. So the helium sun is going to have a major effect when it comes to that. I want you to keep this in mind, that the sun has never been round. The sun has always been flat, and the sun is flat. The sun is a portal. It is day, but it is not day. One of the reasons why the helium sun is growing up so fast like this, which it has started to create, to build up this energy, billions and billions of years, it has come to this reality right now that you live in today to express that energy for you. We're having so many planets that are not fully occupied by people like you, which in time, you'll start to see people literally disappearing to go occupy those planetary systems in order for the living and the structure of life to begin. The whole entire universe is expanding because of you. And over the fact that the helium sun has started to project its reality right now in this world, this tells you you are moving a step closer to the true awakening, true enlightenment. All the awakening that you have been experiencing right before the helium sun, so many of you were supposed to be a part of that way before, but it actually became late. That in the true reality, so many of you who might actually think you have awakened, you're going through amnesia. Yes, some of you won't actually get what I'm saying now, but because of the helium sun, you will see that all this time, all the awakening you thought you had it was nothing but an amnesia. Only right now, you'll start to connect to the true force of power and energy, the truth that will actually build you up with this energy. So many things are going to happen with your body. Some of you, it'll come whereby now you won't eat anything at all. Yes, part of that before you would actually feel it, but you'll go back to your old routine. But because of this helium sun, it'll force so much change in you that you won't actually have to work so hard to gain, but it'll happen naturally so. Your sexuality will change. The way you love people will change. And people now will have this urge to have multiple of marriages with so many people in a lawful way that it won't be a problem with anyone else. Within one family, because of the helium sun, you will have different identities with different genes that will express its sexuality in different ways, that it will merge and allow people to be one at the same time, which will govern the true aspect of what marriage is in a spiritual sense. That will create a divine force to make up one energy. It is a powerful reflection that's going to create changes that will shock so many people in this world. And for some of you, will be able to gain access to occupy other planetary systems. But having to experience this energy first, so that what you take to occupy those planetary systems, you're able to build with it. With what is it that you've actually felt here on this earth to take it there with you. As this continues to expand and grow the whole entire universe, more people will come in and more people will be able to come to occupy so many different planets. So you have to be happy that you are part of the helium sun, which is weird because I talked about this if it was not 2024, if it was not this year, explaining it, why the homosexuality has been rising in this whole entire world, even though those behind the scenes have been using it in a different way to try to push the narrative and enforce people to be a part of it, because they knew what is it that they were doing at that time. But that stage is soon to pass, and new things will be introduced with this energy. This means new, powerful, ancient information that you need to get and connect to through the sun. It'll actually not be exposed, but generally known within when you start to project the true alignment of what is it that you need to do in order for you to actually be able to connect to this information. It'll happen generally. And those who are going through amnesia for the first time, you'll wake up and see the truth right in front of you without me or anybody else. But your own true reflection exposing this to you. This will affect the plants, animals, waters, the whole entire earth, the fires, the air, all the elements in general. Everybody will go through a different phase of an awakening that has so much to do with sexuality inside of your being, your body, and the power that you have to make anything possible with it. So continue meditating, be in the sun, and live to see your body change in different colors.